This video is for educational and documentary purposes only. All efforts have been made to adhere to YouTube's community guidelines. Viewer discretion is advised.
There is a dash cam on his vehicle. So if his vehicle can be found and if the dash cam is still intact, that might be able to give us more information on him.
Shuefaub Xiong's disappearance is a real mystery.
The story of Shuefaub Xiong's disappearance is a somber reminder of the toll mental health struggles can take and how they can remain hidden even to those closest to us. It has left a profound impact on his family and friends, who are now grappling with not only his loss, but also the unanswered questions surrounding his final days. Shu was well known among friends, co-workers, and neighbors as a dependable and hardworking man. As a delivery driver for Domino's Pizza, he was recognized for his punctuality and professionalism, often going out of his way to ensure customer satisfaction. Those who knew him described him as kind and reserved, with a quiet sense of humor that endeared him to others. While Shu was not married and did not have children, he was deeply connected to his siblings and extended family. They spoke of his generous nature and how he always prioritized his family's well-being. He was the kind of person who would drop everything to help you if you needed him, his sister said in a statement. Despite his outward calm and steady demeanor, his family now realizes he may have been carrying internal struggles that were not immediately visible. Shu began his shift at Domino's on January 14th like any other. He left for his evening deliveries, completing several orders without any apparent issues. However, by 8 p.m., he stopped responding to messages and calls from his family. Around 10 p.m., a stranger spotted Shu at a Target parking lot in Richfield, Minnesota, roughly 20 miles from his usual delivery routes. The witness described him as appearing disoriented, pacing, and attempting to make phone calls. Despite offering assistance, the witness said Shu seemed reluctant to accept help and eventually walked away. By the next morning, when he still had not returned home or contacted anyone, his family reported him missing to the Apple Valley Police Department. On January 16th, investigators found a significant clue. Shu's car was discovered abandoned in Superior, Wisconsin, nearly 140 miles from Apple Valley. The red Toyota Camry was parked in a public lot, and there were no immediate signs of foul play. The distance between the two locations puzzled authorities. It was unclear how or why Shu had traveled so far north, especially since he had no known connections in the area. Investigators also couldn't confirm whether he had driven there alone or if someone else was involved. The discovery of the car marked a turning point in the search. Law enforcement expanded their efforts to include the Superior area, searching nearby woods, businesses, and residential streets. However, no additional evidence or sightings of Shu emerged. As the search continued, new details began to surface. On January 18th, investigators learned that Shuefaub had spoken to an acquaintance in Roseville, Minnesota, suggesting he had returned to the Twin Cities area after his time in Wisconsin. How he traveled back and what he did during that time remain unanswered questions. On January 21st, Shu's family contacted the St. Paul Police Department, reporting that he was in crisis. According to the family, he was at a residence on Rice Street, experiencing a severe mental health episode. They also expressed concern that he had access to firearms and had made threats to harm himself. Police arrived at the scene around 12:10 p.m. and instructed Shu's family to exit the residence for their safety. Officers and family members made multiple attempts to contact him and persuade him to come out of the house. Despite their efforts, Shu suddenly ran out of the building and around the corner onto Geranium Avenue West, where he shot himself. Emergency responders attempted life-saving measures, but Shu was pronounced dead at the scene. The circumstances surrounding Shu's disappearance and death remain under investigation, but authorities have indicated that he was likely experiencing a mental health crisis in the days leading up to his tragic decision. The discovery of his abandoned car in Wisconsin and his subsequent return to Minnesota suggest a period of internal turmoil, but many aspects of his final days remain a mystery. His family, devastated by the loss, has expressed their heartbreak and confusion. "We never imagined this could happen," his sister said in a statement. "He always seemed so strong, so steady. We just wish he had told us what he was going through." This tragedy has underscored the importance of mental health awareness and the need for accessible support systems. Shu's death has left a lasting impact on his family, friends, and the broader community. His co-workers at Domino's described him as a valued team member who will be deeply missed. Community members have come together to support his family, offering condolences and assistance during this difficult time. In a statement, the St. Paul Police Department expressed their condolences and emphasized the need for compassion and understanding when dealing with mental health crises. Shuefaub Xiong's story is a sobering reminder of the importance of mental health and the devastating consequences that can occur when individuals feel they have no other options. Rest in peace, Shuefaub Xiong. Love and condolences to his family. Let me know your thoughts below. Till next time, be safe.